think that should work. Yippee! Welcome to another stream. Anyways, let me put on the music first, and we're good. All right. So today's theme is a ballet, which will be fun. I hope. Oh, am I glitching? Is my model glitching? Okay, well, that tends to happen. It's okay. Yep. Anyways, we will start the drawing process. By that I mean I'm gonna go fix this first. Anyways, I was playing around with some parameters before this stream, so I made it so that my model smiles a bit more than usual. Because I don't think it smiled enough before. It was very like, but now it's more sensitive to smiles. Now I get more of like the cheeky cat kind of mouth. I think, in my oh so humble opinion. But yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna start today's drawing. Let's go with a pose. I want to do like a dancer pose, obviously, because it's a ballet theme. I have this one reference that I remember saving a while ago that I've been like dying to try. Um, it's like you know that one Miku drawing, I, like the one with the Miku with like the dress, the white dress and the gold accent one, and then she's like that. I think she's on a music box or something. That's like what we're going with. But yeah. Okay, I always need to test these fuck ass tomatoes, but I always test them at a really weird time. Oh, whoops. I knew I forgot something. Sorry about that. I forgot to do the little stream recap from last time. But it's okay. Wow, I'm horrific at drawing this pose. I think I'm just stressing over the face too much. I don't know. I will say I'm not 100% sure if this would be considered a ballet pose, but I do like the fact that it is like a dancing pose. To an extent. Personally, in my stupid non-dancer self's brain, I think it's ballet, but you know, whatever. Anyways, y'all, I touched grass today. Be proud of me. Please. I touched grass, okay? I don't think my character is able to frown right now, actually. Oh no, my configuration. Hold on. Sorry, just ignore this real quick. Let me just I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Anyways. Just so I can get a more neutral expression. I think the too happy is a little scary. Uh but it's okay. You know what I could do? I can literally just go to like my friends who dances Instagrams and just like find their photos. Actually, should I do that? Yeah, let me look them up. Let me see if there she is. Do I have photos of her? I remember she did a photo shoots back then, but I don't know if she did any for ballet in particular. Oh, she does. Oh, I guess she does have some. Huh. Gotta love knowing too many dancers. Ah, redeem. Shit. Oh, it's your birthday. You should hold on. Let me. This is the only time when I think I don't. Why is potato chip not redeeming? Hold on. No idea. Hold on. What the Sigmar? Oh, I got it. You're good. I got potato chip on there now. You're good. Anyways. There. Directed at my brother, whose birthday it is, sadly somehow today. Did you eat noodles, or are you sacrilegious? Or are you destroying the tradition? Creature feature. Oh, I guess we'll never know. It's okay. No, you're gonna die tomorrow? Cool, because I also didn't eat noodles for your birthday, so I think you are going to die tomorrow. So tragic. But you know what I did get today though? Shiitake mushrooms. I went all the way to Flushing today. Y'all, I touched grass, okay? And I got like I got shiitake mushrooms finally, cuz I had to get the dry stuff from like the weird ass like the funky little Chinese herbal medicine shops. Cuz the other ones don't taste as good. But yeah. You know what? I figured out how to fry food, stir fry food for once in my life. So today's dinner didn't taste horrific. But I also got salted fuck. Amongush mongush. Bro is here so often. Hashtag my loyal fan. He hates my ass. Do you want to become a ballet dancer? I can theme her after a rat, just for you, XOXO Gossip Girl. This is not how the arms work, by the way. It's supposed to be more elegant. What the fuck? Can't say Sigma. Okay, that makes more sense to me. And then the arm has to actually go downwards at this part. Because it's like a... You know what I mean by the pose? Oh well, whatever. Maybe nobody understands me, and that's okay. Is it always potato? Is that what we always had? Okay, well, sure, whatever. Potato. Wait, I actually have like no trust in how much. Yo, Rat, how much cheese do you have? Actually, will he tell me? Let's play a game. Cause I get like 2K per stream. Uh, oh shit. Oh well. It's okay. Anyways. I don't know why this arm is too short. That's the issue. Bah! I'm so ungood at this part of the drawing. It's okay. Also, I should never let our parents figure out how to use emojis. I'm like, specifically the WeChat stickers. I'm like just sending them the most heinous shit. It's okay. Maybe one day they'll figure it out. Or maybe they won't, and that's okay. Wow. I'm gonna actually give her a little bit more meat on the bones. Bones. What? Oh, fuck. These goddamn pre-rolls. I hate their asses. What do I do with it? I don't want to add more ads for y'all. Whatever. Also, it's crazy that they actually track my eyebrows, because I don't really have that many. So, truly, I don't know what they're tracking, but it's okay. Bah. One of my piercings fell out today. It's so annoying. I'm gonna go to the shop tomorrow and get, help putting it back in. Because it's one of the earlobe ones. Sorry, the cartilage ones, so it's like, I don't have the personal ability to put them in, especially since it was the one that I, like, recently got. So it's, like, still healing, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Your girl's gotta do what your girl's gotta do. But I also have to print, postcards tomorrow as well. So I'll do that after my lecture, and then maybe, I don't know when I'm gonna get my earring stuff dealt with. Hopefully soon. But on the good side, I have I have like dried fish now, so I could just like eat fish for dinner. Hehe. I eat beef. It's okay. Let's see what I want to add more songs. Hold on, let me pause real quick. I can't read half of these though. Why is this person's music? Oh wait, here's my songs again. What do I have here? Oh, antifreeze. Uh, okay, good. It's the original version. Such a fucking random playlist. I don't want the English version. Why do I always get the English covers of Japanese songs? I don't want those. Where's the swap playlist? Wait, hold on. Songs. Oh, this one. That's good. Hopefully it's the right song that I'm choosing. We can't really tell though. Nope. Oh wow. Impressive. Yeah, there's a lot of English named. Okay, well, that's good enough for songs for now. Okay, well, I'm gonna ignore that. Back to the art. Today I have about an hour and 20 something minutes to finish this one. So that'll be fun. Do I need to maybe stop giving myself weirdly tight deadlines for Inktober? I mean, like, technically, but will I? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I don't want to. I'm actually severely debating the rat theme. Should we do a rat theme? Are we fucking with the rat theme? It's okay. I don't know. Well, maybe we won't do the rat. It's okay. Ooh, a jellyfish could also be fun, but I feel like a jellyfish in ballet is like a very like standard thing to do. What type of theme do you want, random toy that I have? Do you want me to base one off of you? I mean, I feel like you're already pretty though. I don't know. Kiwi bird, I'm not doing one off of you. Thank you very much. My voice totally does not match my model though. uh, this shit okay. My little pony, my little pony. Friendship is magic. I feel like since we're going more. Oh, I could make her like a bat. I think that would be really cool. Okay, let's go with a bat. Sorry. I'm like looking at the pose and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good as a bat character. Also because we're going more into we're very, very close to Spooky Day. Uh, Therefore, I believe that we should start theming more off of spooky character, like, or spooky outfit, costume stuffs. So today's theme will be a bat. Meow 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 meow. Should I do the skirt like this? I want it like a very wide tutu. I've never drawn a tutu before. So we will see how this turns out. Is this how a tutu works? What does a tutu look like? Ah! It's okay. You know what'd be really funny? Since I don't think anybody else is watching right now, if I did like an ooh voice. But then I'm like, do I really want to do that to myself? Yeah, I totally would. Anyway. What does a tutu look like? I'm trying to look at like the way it spans, like the way it like ploofs out, because I don't think it's like a, it's definitely a, anyways, I just googled it. It's not like a mushroom hat that I have right now, which is what I would consider like a skirt with like a shitload of like petticoats underneath, to kind of have more of a smoother curve. But tutus, they have like allegedly from the images I'm seeing online, they're much more like straight out kind of poof. Okay, well, let's go with this. Meow meow meow. Da 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 ba ba da da da. Okay, well, it's not a good skirt. I'm trying my best, okay? Oh, it would be actually really funny if I like started speaking in a new voice. You know, I could do it if, as long as I have like something to read out. Like, which one can we do? Oh, right, of course. The good old, the good old Nyaneko Sugar Girls. Kaneko-chan, look at that guy over there, Nya. He's so sugoi desu. I'm gonna kill myself. I love that though. It's almost so fun to do. Especially when I think no one's watching. Which I'm very much hoping is the case. But like, you know what? I feel like if I Rakuified my character, my little VTuber avatar, it would be really funny. But also I think I'd start to like throw a fit at one point, because like, imagine talking like this all the time. I'd rather kill myself. Anyways, I mean, me personally, respect to all the people who do that though, to stay in character. My ass could never. I cannot Hitoshi-san one more time. I fucking hate Yanaka Sugar Girls. Why am I like this? Well, actually, no, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I think it's a hilarious series. However, I will lose my mind if I have to voice act it again. But then again, I totally did that to myself because in what world did I really need to do that? Like, why did I subject my roommate to watching that? I don't know. But it's okay. It's all okay. Thank God I'm just yapping to myself right now. It's very embarrassing. It's okay. Anyways, I'm not delusional or whatever. I'm trying to get like these like bat kind of motifs in it to some extent. However, I don't understand the logic of circles for some fucking reason. So I in my head I know this is wrong. However, my brain, my hands just not letting me fix it. Anyways, that's fine. What the why am I getting so many notifications on my phone? It's probably not even my Instagram account. Oh shit, never mind. No! That's so sad. What? No. Pookie, why is she... What do you mean barefoot angel? What the fuck is this? Hold on. Sorry. Very sidetracked right now. No, wait. I kind of want to read it though. It's I will say the art for Barefoot Angel looks really nice though. So I might actually end up reading it. Not gonna lie. I'm very susceptible to good art. Sadly. Anyways, on the good side, I'm one manhwa away from hitting 990. Hello! Welcome. Me and my friend are talking about manhwas about shoemakers. I don't know what the fuck weird ass genre we've gotten ourselves into, but it is okay. Anyways, back to the skirt. uh, can you tell that I only did ballet for like a year before I gave up? By this complete inability to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Cool, that's what I thought. Breathing hurts. You're probably sick. I say flip a coin, drink some pear water, and then figure it out. That's what I do at least. Shit. Wait, guys. My fucking mic was on like you know the text to speech. So like when I said that, so I just almost messaged my friend like the whole Barefoot Angels thing. A whole year? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I actually figured did the whole year. Honestly, it was when I was like really young. So like it didn't really matter. I'm trying to, in case you're wondering what we're kind of working with today, I'm kind of trying to go with like a bat kind of theme because I think it would be cute. Actually, you know what? Instead of having this, I think it'd be cuter if I had like fangs here. This is my idea of fangs. And I have the tutu kind of like drip like blood. I think it'd be cute. Cause we're very close to Spooky Day trademark. So I'm like, we might as well, you know, add a little bit more spice to the drawings now. And try to theme it more or less a little bit spookier than usual. However, I'm not really good at that, so lol. And my friends were judging me when I suggested them to read a BL where like one of them had a canon foot kink. And now look at them. Look at them. They're searching it up themselves. The story is good though. You can kind of ignore the foot kink thing. It's I it's not as egregious as the other things that they read. So like I don't know why that shit shocked them so much. Like, oh my god, he has a foot kink. Girl, it's not there's not even any smut in it. Like, girl, lock in. Lock in. Anyways. Sorry, I read quite a number of Stranger Things. Hello! Welcome to the stream at a really weird time. But yes, Girl in Red. Because Yuri. I love women. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I fixed my VTuber thingy creature thing, so she like moves a little bit better than before, hopefully. A little smoother, but we will see if that is the case later on. Anyways, I feel like every time new people join out, I'm always speaking the weirdest shit, but it's okay. You know what? That is not my fault. That is just bad timing for everyone involved. Anyways. Spooky vampire, spooky vampire. I was gonna do a rat, but then I decided against it because I feel like I've been drawing too many rats these days. Which I don't know if that's like a thing that people say, but it's okay. Ah, the art for Barefoot Angel is actually very pretty though. But right now I'm reading I'm reading the Falling Mermaid, Merman, I think. I think that's the title of it in English. It is so fucking weird. It's kind of entertaining though. Like the first chapter, or I can't actually remember if it's the first chapter or not. But like the guy literally, the mermaid guy like ends up in a washing machine and he ends up accidentally turning it on because it's like one of those hybrid worlds. I'm trying to explain things and try not to sound like insane about it, but like basically it's like every character has like some type of animal characteristic. Anyways, and the one we're talking, and then the main couple, one of them's a white lion, I believe, and the other one is a merman guy, I guess technically. And basically like the merman. So all the animal hybrid people things. I think there are also humans in this world, by the way. They also have like magical powers. I feel like a 5-year-old explaining like warrior cats OCs to people. But like they got but like the mermaid has like electricity powers, I guess. It would be the I don't know if that's the correct term for it, probably not. But no, he can control electricity and stuff. This is not a superhero movie. This is very much shown like a yaoi. But it's okay. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to draw right now while also explaining the plot of the story. So I get really brain not functioning when I do that. But yeah, so basically so basically the lion guy rescues him from the research center, which is, fun. And then he brings him over to the his house, and he puts him in the bath, or not in the bathtub, in the washing machine, because I guess he just doesn't have a bathtub. So the only place he could put like a mermaid guy is the washing machine, which was such a choice on the author's part. But then the mermaid, because he has like the electrical powers and stuff, he used it to turn on the washing machine, and he ends up getting himself stuck in like a spin cycle. yeah, that deserved on that end. But it's really weird. It's a very strange story. The art is nice though. I'm not particularly invested that much in the plot because I can't really figure out what's going on, since I'm reading the English translation, and for some reason translating shit from Chinese to English is always like horrific. Which is why I don't really read manhwas that much, because it's just the translations are always so weird. One day I will learn how to read Chinese, and then I will be terrorizing all my friends with it. But until then, we will get badly translated stuff that kind of makes sense about like 30% of the time. So you're truly just picking it and like guessing the plot of most of the stories you read. But some of them, they have good translations because they're like official translations. But some of the fan translations are kind of dog. But again, a lot of them, they don't have like a English translation because they're not marketed towards a Western market. So there's like there's stuff with that. Hello, welcome. How we doing? I'm good. I'm just yapping about this VL I was reading today. Somebody needs to stop me from reading yaoi on New York City public transit with my phone brightness all the way up. It's okay though, because I usually just read the safe for work ones. But it's still an experience and a half. But it's okay. Nobody minds. I saw this guy doing flips today, which is a pretty normal occurrence. But gotta love New York. A whack ass place. But yeah, I actually touched grass today, guys. Be proud of me. I touched grass. No, wait, did I actually touch grass? Okay, I didn't actually touch the grass part, but I went outside today. And it wasn't for like a 10-minute walk. I went out for like 5 hours. I'm so proud of myself. You're judging a little? It's okay, it's okay. The yaoi grind never stops. But also, technically speaking, I started listening wait, hold on. Let me change to the French keyboard real quick. Dernière ligne. Dance. Anyways. Sorry, I'm trying to cue music right now. And failing because my keyboard yeah, manhwas. But I don't okay, I technically started reading with the arch-villain's dying nanny, which is honestly a pretty good story, and the art is quite nice as well. Would recommend. Anyways, I read that one first, and then I didn't read anything for like the rest of the day until I had to go back to the city. So then I was like, well, it's like an hour commute ish, because currently the Flushing Main Street is the 7 train just doesn't go to the end. So you have to go on a bus and all that, and the bus traffic is horrific all the time. The city's fine. I every so often I do have to go like out to like Brooklyn or like Queens so that I can like touch some grass. because staying in the city is like actually like dying. Um, Glucose deficiency. Confucianism. um, it's okay. Anyways, so that was fun. I went to Queens today. I went to Flushing, and then part of the reason was because I was like I can't, want to go to the TGCF cafe because yaoi is always the first thing on my mind. I'm kidding. They had a collab cafe. What was I gonna do with it, right? Obviously, I'm gonna go to the collab cafe. Also, it turns out today when I went, I found out today that it's actually like the last day was on Saturday. But yeah. What do you mean? Confusion. I eat food at times. Anyways, so I went to the Collab Cafe first. I woke up and I was like, "Fuck, I need to touch grass." So I had to I dragged myself to Flushing, and then I got this like donut and ice cream thingy from the Cloud Cafe, which was okay. I found the donut was a little bit like hard. Like it wasn't like soft donut, which really sucked. Um, yeah, wasn't particularly happy about that. However, it was very aesthetically pleasing. So I did end up painting it using watercolor, and it was kind of awkward because people just kept walking by and be like, "Ooh, are you painting it? It's so pretty." And I was like, "Yeah, also, but like I'm scared of humans." So like, it turned out fine. I do enjoy I try to paint if I can, or like do something outside if I'm able to. But I don't like people that much sometimes. But it's okay. I ended up getting two people's Instagrams because of the drawing, which is impressive on my end, if I do say so myself. Um, Wait, hold on. Let's go with that as a necklace. And then I ended up I also ended up buying some, like, I don't know what the term is. Herbs? Medicine? I don't know. I call it medicine. Um, I was famous for a few minutes. Truly, truly. It's okay. Because it's like if you're gonna go to a collab cafe, you know the food's gonna be pretty, right? So you might as well draw it. Like you might as well bring a sketchbook with you, right? Like if it was like a regular cafe, like I personally wouldn't find a need to unless it's like one of those Instagrammable ones. But even then, I'm like not too into it. But it's like if it's like a collab one, like obviously you're just like go and draw it. Like that in my mind, that's a very normal thing to do. There's just not many around here, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Um, but yeah, so I went to the collab cafe. I drew the dessert I got, which was expensive, but the price you pay for stuff like that, it's okay. I don't know what any of these words are. You're spelling out is what the Sigmar. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a bit plants. I don't know. I don't know. It's like just Chinese herbal medicine, but also it's just like shit like goji berries and stuff. So I don't know if that counts as anything. Um, Goji berries, wolf berries, I think is the English name for it. I don't fucking know. Um, or like other stuff like what else did I get? I got like shiitake mushrooms, which was nice. I wanted to get like lily stems and stuff, but I didn't have enough space in my bag, which really sucked. And then I also got some salted fish, which was great because I have a lot of salted like chicken. So I really like over salting my food before I cook it. Um, Guys, it's for the prep, okay? Don't question me too much. Um, but it tastes better this way, trust. Um, But you know, I was like, ooh, salted fish. It's really good for if you're too lazy to cook actual food, so you just kind of like warm up the fish. Not even necessarily, you don't have to keep it warm. You could just like stir fry it with a little bit of ginger, and then you could just like eat it with the rice. And you don't have to add any other dishes because the fucking fish is so goddamn salty. It's great. I love it. Um, but yeah, bowl cut. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm gonna give her like pigtails and stuff. Um, I love starting things out with a bowl cut. Fish yum. Yeah, no, the salt is so peak on food. I love adding salts to shit. Like my roommate is kind of afraid of how much salt I put on my food. It's okay. But like, have you ever like just like you marinated like chicken in salt overnight, and then you like shove it into like a basically you put it in like rice and then add vegetables, or sorry, no, this is like in the rice cooker, like this shit's all raw, by the way. Add some bok choy, add that fucking salty ass chicken, add some soy sauce because you can never have too much salt, and then you just shove it in the rice cooker and you just ignore it for an hour, and then it comes out. The chicken is so like nice and tender, you can just like pull it off the bone, and like the rice is like fully flavored by the chicken and all the soy sauce and all that. It's so good. My roommate doesn't like how salty the chicken is though, so whatever I make it, I only make enough for myself, because she just doesn't eat it. I'm like, girl, please. Please, just try. It's okay. We're from the same region, China, too. I think it's because my grandma adds a lot of salt to our food, so it's okay. If I die from high blood pressure later, that is my fault. Because I think there's a correlation between high sodium and blood pressure. Probably. Anyways. Yeah. Boiled food, cooked. Yeah, everything has to be cooked. No. I'm saying raw, as in like you don't cook the rice first, then you put the chicken in. You like just shove all the raw shit into like a rice cooker and you ignore it. But yeah, I usually the chicken that I use, the boiled, the salty chicken, I just shove it into water, like just put it in a pot of water, and then that is just like soup, instant success. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love soup. But I'm thinking I could also probably make congee with the chicken and stuff. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out my dinner menu for like the next week right now. Cause God forbid I, as a person, know how to fucking cook properly. No, it is truly trial and error, and there is much more error than anything else. The only thing I've managed to successfully cook is like ginger pork, chicken soup, and stir-fried eggs and tomato. That is like the only shit I've been able to cook. I can cook like soups fine. I cannot cook stir fries to save my life. And my parents stare at me like, what the fuck, child? But it's okay, because my dad keeps giving me the wrong recipes. I'm asking him, hey, how do I make a salted fish slightly less salty / unstinky? Because the salted fish usually it's very pungent. But he's like, he tells me how to make the salted fish instead, and I'm like, hey, so really funny, I already have the salted fish. I don't think adding more salt to it will fix the fact that it smells very pungent. But it's okay. It's okay. You'd really think that at that point it's like, oh, you're probably you're probably like calling him and stuff. No, I'm messaging this man. He can read. This motherfucker could just scroll up, not even, and look at my message that says, how do I make the fish unstinky? And instead of, how do I make the fish salty? bro saw salted fish and was like, okay guys, this is how to make salted fish. And I'm like, that is not what I want. It truly feels like I'm talking to a wall sometimes, but it's funny. Because last time I was asking him, hey, how do I stir fry vegetables? And he gives me a chicken recipe. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with the chicken recipe, right? Like, I want to know how to stir fry my vegetables properly. And this man is giving me a chicken recipe. Fried chicken. I don't want fried chicken. What the fuck? Like, what, in what world do I need that? Oriental checkered chicken? What the fuck is that? What is that? What the fuck? What the hell's that? I'm confused. Stir fry? No, that's not the point. That's not what I want. I don't like, what? Ew, doesn't look good. Sorry. I'm not, yeah, anyways. Got my personal taste. Yeah, no, I'd rather I've been trying to figure out how to make like braised pork and stuff. 'Cause braised chicken wings are so good. It's nobody gets it. But yeah. I want braised chicken. Wah, wah, wah. It's okay. I want the eyes to be a bit more dramatic in shape, so I kind of like the fact that it was going like really, really far upwards in this eye. I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. My bad. Yes, crane wives. You killed me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not what I eat in my house. Okay. Okay. We eat different food at home, and it's weird. It's very like, I don't. Why is it called Oriental Check? Is it's a fusion dish. Okay, that checks. Okay, I was like, why does it look not Chinese? um, it's very much not what I'm used to. But no, I don't want it. Um, I don't even know the names of the dishes that I try to cook because God forbid my family ever tells me jack shit about. Well, to be fair though, most like Chinese food, you kind you're just your names of the dishes is literally just what the fuck is in the dish. Like, oh, we got the lovely stir-fried tomatoes and egg. Guess what's in it? Fucking stir-fried tomatoes and egg. We don't have creative names because there's no point. Except for stuff like the ant climbs the tree, which is really fucking good. But it's like what's it called? Is it? Wait, let me. I don't know if this is the correct thing, but it's like vermicelli, and also like romi, like ground pork with like soy sauce as like the like base of like the flavor. And it's really good. It's basically just like it's called the ant climbs the tree because when you like use the chopsticks to get the vermicelli, the little like pieces of ground meat like kind of stick to it, so it kind of looks like the ant is climbing like a tree trunk, and that's mainly it. It's so good. I love it. I need to figure out how to make it, but I cannot excuse myself to go buy vermicelli just for one dish, you know? Even though I can't figure out how to do the fucking soy sauce stuff, which really sucks, cause the place where I'm from, the cuisine's mostly known for, or I guess my not where I'm from, my family's from, is known for the soy sauce based dishes. So I feel like I'm just failing everything. Ah, it's okay. Pork, I love pork. It's great. Honestly, it depends. Like I personally, I like pork with like half fat, half, well, actually more like 70%. 7%, 70% lean meat and like 30% fat is like I think my faves, but it's so good. But yeah, no, it's ground pork, so like it doesn't really matter to me. Um, as long as it tastes good in my head, who cares about fat? Food, the taste is all that matters. Hee hee hee. Interesting. Do share. Wait, hold on. Fried chicken heart? Oh, I love eating animal hearts. They're so good. I fear that I've eaten most parts of an animal. Except for I think the only thing I really haven't tried is like a brain. like it's kind of that bad. Have I had a brain before? It is good on a skewer. I love it. I love like chicken like anything on a skewer. Like whatever the fuck a gizzard is, I don't know what it is. It's good though. What the fuck is a gizzard? A muscular organ in the digestive system. Yeah, that shit, so good. The fuck do I know what it is? Next, of course I've had next. Well, no, some brains are actually safe to eat depending on how you cook it. Um, I want to. I mean, like technically speaking, everyone's eaten brains if you've eaten like lobsters and stuff, right? Because if you like suck out the head of it, chicken feet's good. Yeah, of course I had chicken feet. Who hasn't had chicken feet? I'm gonna ignore most of the world. Chicken feet's so fucking good. I love chicken feet. SMH, SMH. Hashtag skill issue. Chicken feet is so good. Oh, yes! Yeah. Me and my brother. Okay, I don't think it's a crustacean. I don't fucking know what a crustacean is. Yeah. Me and my brother, when we were younger, we would always fight over like the eyeballs of fish. Like specifically the steamed fish. It's so good. I love it. We would always try to get that eyeball, but now I'm not too into it anymore because I'm just like not. I don't like the texture. It's a little slimy. It's a little weird. Um, but like I actually really loved it when I was younger. Um, no, it's like specifically the eyeball. It's like it's actually so good though. Um, not anymore. The texture does throw me off a little bit too much now, but it was so good as a child. I loved it. I love, yes, exactly. I love octopus and squid, and I had squid tentacles today on a skewer because everything's better on a skewer. um and then I've I don't know what's considered a weird meat, cuz to me it's like all meat is meat, right? Um I know my dad has tried like snake before. I have not, sadly. I've been wanting to try snake though. I'm so curious about how it would taste. He says it's basically just like chicken-y, and I'm like, okay, cool. I still want to try it. I haven't. No, of course I haven't. My dad has actually tried dog though. That was weird. Weird realization from him. So yes, the Chinese people do eat cats and dogs. Oh, well, actually, at the very least, dogs. But I believe they're ones that are like specifically made as food or something. I'm not 100% sure. It's the same way that we raise like pigs and stuff and chickens, so it's like I don't have too much of an issue with it. Because in the end, all the animals are kept in horrible conditions, no matter which country you're in. Um, gotta love farming practices around the world. Um, contains horse meat. I'm not eating people. I've not yet committed cannibalism. Um, horse meat, in, like, I mean, people do eat horse meat. I haven't tried horse meat. I believe, people who are more nomadic, like, Mongolians and stuff, they do eat horse meat, because it's a very readily available source. But it'd be interesting. I feel like horse meat would be a really nice texture, though. Anyways. I've had like frog, which is not that weird, and same with a rabbit, but it's like also not weird. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Crayfish, crayfish. Yeah, crawfish is really good. In China, there's like it so much crawfish. I love crawfish. Like mm, like you could just like order a crawfish, obviously, off of like delivery apps, and you just get like a pile, and it comes with like different flavors of crawfish too. It's great. I love it. Um, it oh is um traditionally I don't know. Mm, a lot of the weird meats, it's like very different based off of regions. Um, I don't know. It is consumed, but it's part of like different ethnic groups. So it's like it is a thing, but it's like not a thing for like the main like ethnic group of China, which is the Han people, which is the part that I'm in. So we don't have like a tradition of eating horse meat. Unlike if you go up more north, like closer to like the like Mongolia or like Kazakhstan and stuff like that, where the people did like traditionally grow up like eating horse meat when they were back in their like nomadic days. So you know, it's like a thing for them, I believe. But not as much for me. Um, I don't know if anybody's listening to this, by the way, because I think you guys are in an ad right now. A lunch and dessert combo. I don't fucking eat lunch. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like I don't think I ever have a dessert combo. Um, for me, I just kind of eat whatever food I have. Um, I mean, like, I enjoy, like, I don't know. It really depends on how I'm feeling, I feel like. Like, when I go home, like, my grandma always makes me, like, pig feet because I fucking love that shit. It's so good. Um, oh no, sea cucumbers are good, yeah. Animal cruelty, my ass. Like, if you look at any way that, like, any animal is farmed, it's like, oh, animal cruelty. It's just like, ugh. I don't know. I feel like just let people eat whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter that much. Like, I don't give a shit. Um, plus, always if you're gonna eat like food, like fish and stuff, it's always better to eat them when they're like alive. Well, you probably have to kill them first or something, but like they taste better when they're fresh. So like obviously you're gonna buy the live ones, not the dead fish that's just in a box. You know? I love the little live fish sellers. They're great. Um, but yeah, I love pig feet. It's good. But like as a snack, like food like snacks, I prefer things like duck tongue. Uh, No, literally, literally. It's like at the very least she's killing her like the fish are gonna die anyways because they're on the table. But like it's just more like, oh, did I see this fish actively die in front of me, or did I just like, do I just know I have a dead fish here? Like it's stupid in my opinion. Like I'm like, if you're gonna be mad about like dead animals dying, like they die anyways. Like if you're eating the food, they're dead, and they're probably killed much more cruelly. 90% of the time, like they could have slowly suffocated to death. You don't know that. So like, I don't know. Exactly, exactly. It's also people who like are like for me, I'm like people who are like activists against like animal cruelty, but like they, well, first of all, they still eat like meat, but they only call it out when it's like food, like meats that like are not commonplace in like the Western world. Like if it's not like chicken, beef, pork, or like lamb, then they start like complaining about, oh my god, animal cruelty, even though they're also eating those things. Like it's just a different animal, like it's not that bad. Um, in my mind, in my stomach, all animals are the same, edible, and delicious at that. Um, oh wait, is it weird to say that one of my favorite foods are like pig feet and like duck tongue? I don't think so. I like it. Um, like whenever I go back to China, I do actually go out of my way to buy like a bunch of these like duck tongue like snacks and just eat them, snack on them. On the way back, it's so good. I've also had like chicken feet and stuff in it, but like I find that chicken feet ones, I'm personally more partial to chicken feet that are in like a marinade, as opposed to like the the braised flavored ones, or like this. Anyways, yeah. Their death is terrible and delicious. Truly delicious. I love eating crabs. They are so delicious. Like the later you kill them, the more delicious they get. Their death has fueled my stomach, and it is okay. Because if it didn't fuel my stomach, it would go to somebody else's stomach. And like either way, the crab's gonna die. It's not like if I don't eat it, somebody else is gonna eat it, right? Or somebody else isn't gonna eat it. So like, I don't have a problem with eating it. I'm gonna eat that fucking crab. I don't give a shit. I am anti-animal rights. Because my tummy wants more food. Oh shit, wait, hold on. I need to cue more songs. Whoopsies. I got too locked in to the yap. Ah shit. What the fuck? Alright, good night. Have fun. I might see you tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely a problem when like animals are hunted into extinction, like bison. I think was one of them, and like things like seals and stuff are also. I can't actually tell if seals are endangered because of overhunting or if it's just because of climate change. But anyways, we will brush our teeth. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to cue songs right now. Let's get to them. By who's this? Skins? No, literally. Literally. I'm like, all meat is meat. Hashtag eat them all. Okay. Anyways, I just queued some more songs. Um, but yeah. Anyways. I will say, one of the foods that I personally want to try that I know I'm never going to be able to because, again, extinction and stuff. Well, not, like, literal extinction, yet. Probably soon, though, depending on how we end up dealing with the world. Um, it's like seals and stuff, like seals and like polar bears. I'm actually so curious about how, specifically seals. I'm so curious about how they taste. Cause in I swear I'm not crazy for this. But have you guys ever gotten like videos on like TikTok or like Instagram and shit where you're just like looking at the Inuit who like are eating like the seals or like and stuff like that, and it looks so good. Like it's it looks so good. They just dip it in soy sauce usually, I think. But like I'm so tempted to try it, but obviously like we're not legally allowed to hunt for seals or even eat them because over hunting and stuff. So now only the indigenous are allowed. The indigenous Inuit people are allowed to hunt them since they do it sustainably and probably ethically. So sadly, I will never be able to try it. But God, am I fucking curious about that taste. Yes, narwhal swimming in the ocean. Anyways, I would love to eat my school's mascot. That shit would be great. I want to eat it in front of the mascot. Anyways, yes, my school's mascot is a narwhal. Please don't try to find my school. No, they're not allowed to share it. Okay, they can if the people like go into Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure something out right now. What the fuck? Into like reservations and stuff, or if they, yeah, I guess they are allowed to share it if like the person who's eating it is going into like the reservations to actually like meet them and like learn about it. But I don't believe they're allowed to just like like sell it like commercially, like how a lot of other foods are just like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go like hunt for like, I don't know, deer and something, and then I'm just gonna like go sell it, like sell the rest of the meat to like somebody else. They're not really supposed to do that. But it's fine because I do believe they do use every part of the animal, so it's like fine. You're so cooked it hurted to breathe. Of course it hurted to breathe. You haven't you've been unfunctional for the past few days. Because you're sick. You're sick. You're literally sick. Therefore you unfunction. And it hurts to breathe. Duh. Also, I don't know why the songs are in French today, but we're just gonna go with it. We're rolling with it. Yes, you have. Oh, fuck. You have appeared, as you do. And so it is back. The head pat emoji. Oh shit, wait, I just realized how late it is already for this drawing. Whoopsies. Gotta lock in real quick. Sorry, I just registered it because I just checked my the time and I was like, oops, my bad. Blame DVD and Goth Girl for those. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Actually, let's go with I prefer vampires with white hair instead of like black hair. I don't know why. I know they're supposed to like blend into the night or some bullshit, but I don't give a shit. Their hair color will be whatever the fuck I desire. And that'll always be white because it has a nice contrast. Also, it's cute. Actually, I'm gonna make the straps red. I think it'd be cute. Fuck, kill myself. Rawr. Anyways. I spent way too much time yapping about food. But yeah, I touched grass, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I touched grass for like 5 hours today. As in, I was outside for 5 hours today. Actually, maybe it was 6. I don't know. No, it was probably 5. 6? I don't know how to do time. What the fuck? I've been outside from 1 to 7. Yeah, that's 6 hours. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. Yaoi Cafe makes me go touch grass. Anyways, next weekend activity, I try my best to end up going to Japan Village in Brooklyn, knowing damn well I will not be awake enough for that. However, I'm very curious because I've been wanting to go, but like it's just right now I'm like very far, or not very far uptown. I'm much more uptown though, so it makes it harder for me to get down there in a timely manner. It's okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never not touch grass. I am the #1 grass toucher here. I play in the grass all the time. The grass is my playground, and I love it so much. And none of you guys have proof otherwise. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean touch grass is so expensive? It is not expensive at all. You have literally no proof. Oh my god, guys. You have literally no proof. Emoji? Emote. I remember playing this in Project Sekai, which I will never be streaming because I'm not good at playing it, so you guys would just watch me suffer and judge me severely at my slow speed. At the game, I'm sorry. Oh, hydrate. Okay. I was wondering why it sounded weird. It's the English cover. I was very confuzzled. I was like, why does this song sound different than I'm used to? It's the English version. Ah! Okay, it's okay. I'm very not used to the English version of like a lot of Japanese songs. Especially the ones that I listen to. I'm like, why is something wrong? It's okay. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I think for me, I don't have like anything against the English version. I'm just not used to it yet. I feel like if I listened to it a little bit more, it'd be better, but for now, I'm very conflicted about if I like it or not. I'm just here to fuck around with my model for a bit. So ignore the map and ignore the shaking. I think it's hilarious. It's tweaking. She is tweaking. It's okay. I find joy in shit like this. I'm not shrimping. I'm not shrimping, I swear. I swear. I feel like I'm being accused of a crime that I definitely did not commit. Nuh-uh, you gotta believe it, trust. I know I don't shrimp. Shrimping, never heard of her. Wow, that's so crazy. I don't know why I get accused of shrimping all the time. I would never shrimp. I don't even know what that word means. Wow, I'm being accused of something I did not do. I don't know what you're talking about. My model would never move like that. You're being delusional. You're being delulu. My model, you can't tell. That's not a thing. Wow. Truly, I'm being accused of a crime that I totally did not commit. I'm not a shrimp. I'm not a shrimp. I'm not a shrimper. I'm not in gaslighting mode. You're in gaslighting mode. Spoken like a true gaslighter. Okay, anyways, I gotta like lock into this guy real quick. What the fuck? Wrong button. That's what gaslighter would be said. Nuh-uh, no proof. Nuh-uh. How would you know? Are you a gaslighter? Is that why you know? Are you trying to gaslight me into thinking that I'm a gaslighter? Because that's not how this works, okay?
Hashtag reverse psychology. Hashtag I don't know anything about psychology. I failed. I got a 2 on my AP Psych exam. I have no fucking clue what psychology is. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. My model is not. Nuh-uh. My model is not proof. You're being delusional. My model does nothing. Well, okay, well, you don't know that. Maybe I could just be leaning really far back when I'm drawing. Okay, maybe that's the reason why my model is so far back. Maybe it's not because I'm stripping. Maybe I'm just moving really far back. Like, what the fuck? I'm not tripping just because I'm backwards. I'm just sitting really far from my camera, okay? It's like a totally different thing. Nuh-uh. 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 False information. This is slander. I am not a shrimper. Ow. Shit. My hair's tangled. I'm not a shrimper. Nuh-uh. Shrimpers aren't even real. I'm so annoying. It's okay. No, it's fine. I like saying that. It's kind of funny. Yowie. Ugh, get me out of my yaoi phase. I can't do this physically. I can't do this anymore. Yo, let me. Why can't I have normal human hobbies? I don't know what regular people do. I don't know what like normal college students do on their free time. Party, club. I actually don't want to do any of those. But like, I feel like I should get normal hobbies for once in my life. Not in the sense that like I don't like VTubing. It's more in the sense that my other hobby is reading manhwas, specifically yaoi, and that is very hard to bring into a what's your hobby discussion, because I can't say art because I go to an art school, so that's not a valid option, obviously. But my other option is I read yaoi in my free time to the point where my list is almost at 1,000. Like, I can't just say that. I don't know what to do. Play video games with friends. I don't do that. Tarot lecture. I don't do any of those. I don't do any of those though. That's the issue. Literally my only other hobby is yaoi. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do with that? What the fuck does one do with the fact that their only other hobby is yaoi? Cause the thing is, you can say, oh, I read, I like to read, and then some motherfucker in the room is gonna be like, oh, what do you read? And then you have to awkwardly skirt around the topic that, hey, I read, like, like I read boys kissing and also girls kissing. Either way, they're all kissing because this is great and this is my entertainment. And then they're like, hey, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, well, I thought this was a safe space. Didn't know I just get like slandered here, but whatever. Or like you get the, oh, what's manhwas? And you're like, oh, so they're basically these silly like I could mention every other tag. I could be like, oh, I like to read like web comics, and it's like, oh, which ones? And I'm like, the ones on Webtoon and stuff, I guess. Except I don't legally read, so technically not on Webtoon, but like, nobody's gotta know that. Anyways, but yeah, no, I literally couldn't say anything else, but it's more funny to say like Yuri and Yaoi as opposed to like literally any of the other tags, you know what I mean? Like imagine, okay, also this is just gonna be speaking for a bit, because I'm done the drawing, so we're not working on the drawing anymore, I'm just doing other stuff now. We're just yapping because I like this discussion about Yaoi. Like theoretically, nothing is stopping me from just being like, oh, I read Yaoi, but or anything. But like, you know, it's just funny. It's so funny. It's so much more funny. Like then you can like scope out which motherfuckers you're not gonna click with, because they're obviously gonna be like, what the fuck. But like, that's also where you know you can find your friends. Except usually you just get what the fucks, and that is okay. But yeah, no, it's gotten bad. It's gotten to a point where like, I checked the general chat. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me check real quick. No, literally, I feel like that girl all the time. I love her though; she's great. But that is truly how I feel. Especially that one video of her being like, I bringing like my yaoi bag, like the yaoi bag to school and stuff, and I'm like, that I get it, cause I too bring my yaoi bag to school. Well, technically it's an alien stage Ida bag, but like, you know, same. Well, technically not fully alien stage now. Now I have a Heaven Official's Blessing and also Genshin in it. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, and I also have Orb just like, I have a fucking Dukja just hanging up there. It's okay though, cause I put him in there because I want him to like just suffocate. But you know, that's like a normal thing. Yeah. You know what else what else is a vibe I bring to the function? I have this, okay, I bring this one bag, which is a crossbody bag, which isn't my like small bag or like my bag that I bring. And this beautiful, lovely, like kind of like crossbody bag has what? Okay, let me list out the fandoms. I have. Oh, that's crazy. That's so tragic. Could never. But yeah, no, I have, okay, basically like on my someone's mom too. I mean, I feel like if it's a parent, I feel like that's usually what ends up happening. Parents do that sometimes. But like, anyways, my bag has I have an hyphen, I have a Sunu photo card on my bag. I have many alien stage keychains. I have one Shillian Heaven Official's Blessing keychain. These are all, the keychains are mostly fan ones. I don't really get the official ones. I have 2 I'll hate them ones because I can't find Kave ever, which really sucks. I have, I think 5 or 6 no, 5. Is it 5? 6. Maybe 6. Ominous Reader Viewpoint keychains. I have like, I can't even count the alien stage ones, by the way. And then I also have, what else do I have on there? No, I have so many alien stage ones. I also have 2 like Cookie Run Kingdom ones. I have Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla on there. And like, I just bring that shit everywhere. My teachers literally tell me that they can hear me jingling down the hallway before they see any part of me. And I don't know how to feel about that. So you know how awkward it is for me to be late to class? Do you know how weird it is? Do you know how tragic it is for me, specifically, to be late to class out of everybody else? Okay, here. Let me put on the bag and just walk around my room and just like, y'all gotta hear this shit, okay? Hold on. Like, I would literally be walking around and it's just jingling like this. Like, it's constantly the sound. So, like, people can literally hear me. I live in New York City. I can still hear my fucking bag jingling down. Like, everywhere. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. But yeah, I also have 2 Guild Member Next Door keychains that I made. But yeah, like, I jingle down the hallway. It's so tragic. That's crazy. It's okay. The skeleton in the closet. It's okay. No, my water melted. My ice melted into water. My water melted into ice. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. But yes. I am like such an avid collector of like merch and shit though. I love getting merch. I actually don't gravitate towards official merch because I always find official merch kind of boring in my opinion compared to fan merch. Right now on my wall I have 4, 5, 6. Is that it? Oh, that's actually not that many. I have 6 Alien Stage posters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 Heaven Officials Blessing. Wait, that's not right. Hold on. I have 8 Seven Officials Blessing. I have 7 Alien Stage posters. Don't keel over. Go sleep or something. And then I have 1. Is it just 1 Scum Villain? Yeah, I think I only have 1 Scum Villain, and then I have 1. Where the fuck are you? 2, 3, 4, 5 ish. Grandma, like MDZS posters, and then I have 3 Genshin, 1 in -1, 2 in -1s, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ominous Review Point posters. I have so many posters. It is a struggle and a half. Silly wheeze when your body's that's so tragic. You're sick and I'm just here like, look at all these posters I have. Yippee! I collect these fucking posters like it's like I have a lot less merch here than I do at home. I brought like part of my collection here because obviously I'm not gonna live in a place for a year and not decorate it like at all. Girl, block that fucking friend. Don't. If a person recommends you Jinx, they are not a fucking friend. That is an op. That is your op. Like the fuck? Nobody. Don't recommend Jinx to people. It's truly a tragedy. Don't do that to yourself. The lesbians in Yaoi? I don't know. Usually they're still being lesbians. From what I'm aware of. But yeah, anyways. Wait, where's my No, literally, that's what I'm saying. That is an op. Don't trust people who recommend you Jinx. Block those motherfuckers. Don't do that to yourself, y'all. Don't do that to yourself. It's not good for you. Don't read Jinx. Nuh-uh. It's a BL. It's not good. It's very popular though for some fucking reason. It's horrible. Motherfucker doesn't have any character development. I think he might have got like an inch of character development after like I don't know how like recently, and I don't know how many episodes are out actually. Let me check. Okay, well, fuck you. Sorry. How many chapters are there right now? Do I really want to have this on my dashboard? Not really. It's so not a fun story though. So I'm like, I don't know why. it yeah, no. I hate Jinx with a burning passion, okay? I think everybody should too. However, it is still so popular in the BL sphere, and I need it to be gone. I hate that series so much. Oh. Also, quickly, I'm just gonna change the stream to just chatting because that is what we're doing right now. Just sorry. About that, I feel bad if people try to join this and thinking this is an art stream, but this is very much yapping right now. But yeah, it's so bad. I'm like, why do people read it? It's I hate that series. I love how I'm complaining, and then I got this like cute little model just like smiling while I'm talking about this. But no, I am distressed in real life. My model may not look distressed, but I am over this series. But yeah, it's like, I see, the thing is, I don't mind if like stories have like assault and stuff, as long as it's portrayed negatively. You know what I mean? Like, if it's actively being portrayed as like a bad thing, then whatever, like add it in, who the fuck cares? But it's just like, why? Okay, well, aren't most of the BL about the one of them getting bullied? Not really. I don't actually know. It really depends on which, like, what you're looking at. Because I know a lot of people end up, like, for me, I don't get much of, like, school, like, college ones, because that's just not what I'm into. So, like, things like Semantic Error, like, I've read it, but, like, or Lost in the Cloud and stuff. Like, I've read it, but, like, it's not stuff that I gravitate towards, so they're not, like, yaoi that I go out of my way to, like, go find, like, school-based yaoi, but, like, sometimes I do read it, because they're interesting. But it truly depends on those ones. But then there's also things like, I personally, for some reason, always get recommended, like, somewhat mafia ones, which confuse me, because I don't really know how we got there. It's like the poor, like, the uke is poor, probably in debt, and then the person he ends up with, the seme, is it's like the mafia boss that's like running like the loan shark shit, and it's so weird, but it's such a common trope that I see. I don't know why, because I don't enjoy it at all. I don't like mafia, like, anything really. Mafia boyfriend Wattpad stories, I hated those motherfuckers. So, you know, stuff like that I'm, like, not into. But, like, for some reason, a lot of the times I see it. But, yeah, no. Yeah, of course you were horrified when reading it. It's still ongoing, by the way. Like, fucking Jinx. I think they just got another new update. Oh, I hate that shit. Anyways. But then there's, like, also, like, really, like, mid BLs. If I call your BLs mid, I don't give a shit, okay? My opinions, my rules. This is my stream. Oh, also, hydrate. Sorry about that. Anyways, I have been hydrated. But moving on. Okay, my first BL that I've read, like, I've never read BL in my life. The only things I know is because I have friends. Yeah, that checks. Like, the other BL that I've read is, side note, I should probably make a just chatting, screen later. Future problem. Oh, fuck, I forgot to post it on Instagram. Like, okay, anyways, another, like, my first BL that I read was BJ Alex. It is a very, definitely smutty, BL. I don't find the art particularly appealing, in my opinion, but that's, again, my opinion, whatever. What do I care about, right? And then it's like the story's okay, whatever. It's nothing to write home about. And same with the romance. I'm like, it's not like I didn't really get too invested in the characters. Honestly, I got more invested in the side pairing than the main couple, which usually ends up happening, actually. But yeah, toxic Yuri and toxic Yaoi being romanticized too much. Literally, that My favorite flavors of Yuri and Yaoi are the ones where like one of them is like obsessed with the other one. Not in a tree without roots way where the guy literally kidnaps the other one and then like attic wifes him non-consensually. Not that. But like obsessed as in like I don't like how all my examples are different BLs I read. Like where they're just like kind of like a puppy that follow behind them, like, oh my god, I love you so much kind of things. I like it when it's fluffy like that. I like it when one of them is just tragically pathetic. And it's great. I love it. It gives me joy. I like watching these fuckers just suffer. Like I don't mind stories that are just like, oh, we have a misunderstanding or two and whatever, but it's like generally happy toned out otherwise. But it's just like some of the toxic ones I'm okay with. Like if it's mutual toxicity, I'm like whatever. Like you guys shouldn't end up together, but like also at least it's reciprocated. But when it's just like one side being toxic to the other, but the other has okay, killing stalking is technically not a BL. It is technically a psychological horror, but people started shipping the two characters. So personally, I don't count that one as a BL because it's not. It's just not a BL. It's literally just psychological. Like, it's a psychological thriller whose fandom ended up shipping the characters together. So that's why people think of it as a BL. And, like, obviously critique it as if it was a BL that romanticizes, like, you know, the killing, stalking stuff. But, it's not, it wasn't originally intended to be that. But yeah, killing, stalking was also really popular. And, some people shouldn't have read it the ages that they did. I didn't read it, thankfully. One of my friends did, though. That was don't read it in middle school, guys. Don't do that. This is why we have restricted internet access as children. I actually never had restricted internet access. That's why I look like that. That's why I act like this. That's why I've become the way I am right now. But it's okay. Anyways. Glad I didn't, low key. Yeah, truly. But like, you know, it's yeah. Yes, bloom into you, yes. Also, like, okay, it's not toxic Yuri, it's more tragic Yuri. I love tragic Yuri. Like, from, like, one of the ones that I read that I really liked is, the summer that she, or, was it? Okay. The summer that you were there. That one was so good. It's pretty short, I believe. I don't know how many chapters. Probably like only around like 20 or something. Let me double check that real quick. It is a completed story. I just don't remember how many chapters it was. Oh, 35 chapters. Okay, well, I was close enough. Yes, I did. Of course I read Her Tale of Shim-chun. That one is so good. I love it. And also another one that I remember reading, I don't read that much Yuri, so I usually know most of the titles that I have read. Another one that I read is Moonlight Garden, or yeah, that one's also really nice. So all the girls are like flowers. It's interesting. I really enjoyed it, but yeah. Almost a year ago with a 100. What the fuck is 104? Hold on. Sorry. Americans numbers I don't understand. Give me a second. 40 degrees. Girl, you should have been in a hospital, not reading Yuri. What the fuck? The fuck? You know what? I would judge your priorities, but I too would do the same. I'm not sophisticated. I'm normal. Normal. I'm a normal person. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it's stuff like that, and then like I read another one. It's like a modern day actor theater AU, I believe. What's the name? Hold on.
Oh, After the Curtain Call. That one's pretty nice as well. But yeah, I don't read too much Yuri because I just never end up finding them for some reason. The Yuri avoids me, and I'm offended. Consent is truly slept on. Yes, yes, it is. I'm. One day, people will figure out that consent is a good thing in stories, and it makes people, want to read it. Yeah, really cool thing that exists. Consent. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Ugh, what else? But yeah. Anyways, my main thing is I think that if you're going to make toxic any type of couple, it has to be toxic on both ends and it doesn't affect other people, especially children, in the universe that they're in. By this, I mean, I Tamed the Tyrants and Mad Dog, episode, chapter, 70 or some bullshit, that, after chapter 70 or something, that shit became, unreadable for me. However, I still had to finish it because it was completed, and I spent too much time on it to not finish it. But yeah, you can be toxic towards each other. One, if one of you have assaulted the other, you should not get back together. I'm still very much talking about this one series. By the way, two, if you have a child because of this assault, do not neglect the child because it is not the child's fault. I mean, it would probably be, uncomfortable to see the child, but, at least, acknowledge the child is there and not avoid him for 5 fucking years in the story, and then don't blame all of the problems onto one of the characters and pretend like the other one is completely absolved of any fault in the story. And also don't have a second child after you get together and still end up somehow neglecting the first child because he still looks too much like the guy. Oh my fucking god, that series made me want to kill myself. I read that shit and it was like a literal dumpster fire. I hate it so much. Anyways, we're gonna continue complaining about manhwas, but another type of manhwa that I hate personally is the ones where they drag it. They just drag that shit forever. Like True Beauty or Unordinary on Webtoon. Those motherfuckers went on for too long. I need them to cut off at a comfortable part and not make me read the same bullshit fight all the time. All the way to the end. Or just continuously have misunderstandings. It gets boring, It's at this point, just fucking talk to each other. But yeah. Anyways, and then another. Nice, more music. Another thing is series. Again, series that continuously drag for a while, right? So another one that I have a problem with is my daughter is the final boss. Guys, I swear I read very normal series. The titles are just kind of whack, but it's okay. Actually not that weird. But anyways, sorry, I'm trying to move some, one of my poster things are one of my drawings on the wall are slanted, so I'm trying to fix it right now. So just excuse the staring up model right now. Anyways, okay, we're back. But still slanted, fuck it. Future problem, future me. But yeah, another one is okay, my daughter is the final boss. So the main premise of the story is that this guy has to he regresses is the correct term for this one. Regresses back in time and tries to save his daughter from becoming the final boss in the world that they live in because he had to kill his daughter last time. And so basically the plot is that they have to try to skirt around / avoid what is it, 5 misfortunes that befall upon the daughter
or else she would turn into the ice witch, I believe, or something. I don't remember what it was called. But basically, they finished all that, and you know what they added at the end? A fucking god slaying arc. Why did we do that? The gods were introduced very late into the story. Did we need to know that the sun god existed? No. Was the witch fine? The witch was already in there at the start of the series. So I was like, okay, the witch is fine. If we do something about like, hey, let's not discriminate against the witches or some shit. Or maybe the witch finds out, oh, like, it's not that bad anymore. And like, she, I don't know, disappears after making sure that the new witch is not gonna fucking die. But no, they added a fucking sun god, and then they had a whole arc of god slaying, and I'm like, okay, I get you want action, but I don't want that much god slaying. I think if you finish the main task that was established at the start of the series, then you're good. For things like power fantasy like stories where like the whole point of the series is for the protagonist to continuously grow and like get more powerful, I don't mind god slaying. It gets boring, that's for sure, but it's like it's already established that the point of the series is for the protagonist to get more strong. So it doesn't really matter to me like if there's new enemies that become more and more powerful as the story goes on, like, you know, the revenge plots in like Murim worlds or like wuxia novels and stuff, where it's like they want to like take out like the demon sect, but like turns out like the demon sect, like the main demon is really really powerful and stuff, but you only find that out like later in the story or something like that, right? I don't have a problem with that because it's like you're kind of like growing anyways, and the whole point is that you take over this, like you destroy the sect or whatever, and at the end, like once they're destroyed, then that's the end of the main conflict, and it's good because there's the big bad evil guy. Yeah, don't worry, I also read a lot of martial arts manhwas, don't worry about it. But like it's like at the end there's always gonna be a big bad evil guy at the end that probably started all this. But what I like is like if you already established that that's part of the story to some extent anyways at the start, it's like, okay, we want to destroy this sect. Then if you add as many characters as you want, nobody gives a shit. However, if your main story format is for you to complete this one quest and then you add the big bad evil guy that did not exist throughout the whole first season and only existed maybe in the last season, then like what's the point, you know? Like it was not foreshadowed. There was no reason to have this, because sure, there could have been a big bad evil guy at the end, but like it didn't have to be this MC's problem to deal with because it's not part of his story, in my opinion. But yeah, I have a lot of manhwa opinions. But yeah, I have so many opinions on stuff like that. Anyways, what else do I have? Let me scroll through my list of things before I could find something else to yap about. Unless y'all got questions or concerns. I don't know if you guys have concerns with my taste in manhwas. I hope not. Actually, maybe, I don't know. But I will say I do have like some questionable stuff on my list because I don't have a problem with it. Anyways, I will say another thing that I do actually enjoy sometimes is like slop, or at what like other people consider as like slop, which is literally just, you know, like whatever random manhwas are just there. Like, oh yes, another 34th, like, reincarnated into a book, and I am the villainess, and then I have to not die. Like, I fuck with that shit. I heavily fuck with that shit. Like, I love slop. Every so often, you just want to turn off your brain and just read the most basic plotline, the most cliche shit as you can. I like, whenever I read those, actually, I have a game where I try to guess how many chapters it'll take before the next, like, the story arc that will happens. So, like, for example, for me, like, if I'm reading, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna guess that by the end of this chapter, she's going to meet the Duke of the North, and in about 3 chapters, they're gonna get married. And usually I'm correct. And it's so bad. It's so bad. And specifically the Duke of the North. And then I'm like, okay, so the prince will be blonde, and he will be the love rival here. But obviously the main character is not going to end up with him. Unless there is a brown hair guy who's introduced in the first chapter. Then you know that that guy is usually a childhood friend that will also be the second male lead. And the prince will be the evil guy. He'll still be blonde, but he will be evil this time. And shit like that. I love playing the guessing game. It's so fun. And then I'm like, okay, so I'm assuming that depending on how the story will progress, there might have the female lead, or I guess the main character in our story, meet the real female lead, and half the time the real female lead will be reincarnated as well. And then there's conflict. Or she was the original villainess in the original female lead's body. Oh my god, what a plot twist. Would have never guessed. Hashtag never saw that shit coming. I very much saw that shit coming. But yeah. I'm so unnecessarily animated when I'm talking about yaoi. I'm talking about manhwas, I'm sorry. It's okay though. Anyways. This is truly what my life has become. I hope you know that. This is what I do in my life. But yeah. Anyways, and then there's also the great beautiful creations called the Power Fantasy Slop dungeon-esque stories, in which we got solo max level player, and SSS, like whatever the fuck, regressors, players can't level up, shit like that. Those beautiful tags, those things, they will end on a god-slaying arc. They will always end on a god-slaying arc. These motherfuckers got nothing else. They're just gonna be more and more powerful as the story goes on. And it is great. And I love it. Because sometimes a girl's just gotta turn off her brain and read just people fighting, I guess. That's just what I do with my life. But yeah. Can you tell that I'm unemployed? I hope you can. But yeah. And then I also, obviously, because I've read so much, you tend to notice like differences between like different like times when people write stuff, if that makes sense. Like okay, so back when in my like in 8th grade and stuff for me, when Who Made Me a Princess was popular, there was so much like child MC reincarnated into a child MC, or a child MC regresses, is abused, gets taken in by like usually the Duke of the North or the Imperial family, or the child MC gets reincarnated, doesn't know, hits her head on something, then realizes, oh shit, I'm reincarnated, or stuff like that. That type of trope was so popular back then. So like everywhere you go, you would see like, I became the daughter of the emperor, or the king's born the king's daughter, or obviously Who Made Me a Princess, or I belong to the House of Castillo, debatably Monster Princess and Contract Daughter, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember what it was called, but something like that. Like that genre was so popular back then. I don't know if it was just because of the stuff that I read personally, but I remember seeing that shit everywhere. The second I opened to like a manhwa thing, it would always be that. Because my only other option was like high school romance manhwas, and I was not for that shit. I'm sorry. I cannot do another True Beauty. That shit just, I can't. or like a, what was it, True Love Operation. I can't. I just, it's not what I like. So like stuff like that I see like a lot of. And then like at one point, I believe when stuff like Death is the only ending for a villainess. Is that the official name? Okay, well, don't sue me if that's not the official name. But that one, when that one came out, it was like, okay, now we're shifting to otome novel reincarnation tropes. So stuff like, well, not necessarily otome games specifically, but like, well, actually no, technically yeah, actually, I think maybe otome games. So let me. I'm trying to think of a couple of titles, but it's blanking on me right now. If I just search up villainess in my thing, the villainess is Marinette. Villainess wants to marry. The villainess lives twice. Villainess turns the hourglass. Why she loves the villainess? Like all this shit. Or also even stuff like how to save the female lead's older brother, or like stuff like that, where it's mostly just like reincarnation, like reincarnated into a story, and they're trying to survive as the villainess. Oh, Rilliana, how to survive as what was it called? I only know it as Rilliana. I don't remember the full name of it. Or stuff like debatably the Duchess's 50 tea recipes. That's also one of them. But like stuff like that was really popular at one point as well. So I remember seeing a lot of those tropes where all the characters were adults and they're usually reincarnated into the story, and then they're trying to avoid all the death flags, and they end up falling in love with like the guy who was originally planning to kill them, obviously, because how else would this work? But then there was like other stuff that came out. I don't remember what point, because there's sometimes when I go on and off with manhwa, so I don't see the transitions in between them. But then like I saw a bunch of them where so instead of transmigration, we got more regression manhwas, regression revenge type manhwas. So things like Villainess Turns the Hourglass, in which the main character like originally watched like her whole family like die or some shit, and then now she's seeking for revenge against like whoever, you know, destroyed her family. Oh, also Lady Baby, and I'm trying to give as many examples just so you kind of get like an idea of what I'm talking about. I don't know if you even care, but it's okay. There's another one that I'm thinking of. Lady Baby, Villainess Turns the Hourglass. Technically also How to Become a Matriarch in This Life, or I'll Become a Matriarch in This Life. Like stuff like that. Or Untouchable Lady, I believe, is one of them. Anyways, Daisy. That one's also another one. Sorry, I'm like listing a bunch. But there's like a lot of these where they end up watching their family go into ruin because of a sibling, or like a cousin, general relative stuff where they try to take it over, or the imperial family fucks them over, and then, or they get married into a very unhappy marriage and they're trying to escape it because they don't want to like get married to this guy again, and stuff like that. Which also, was that actually, hold on, was that because of Kill the Villainess? Hold on, is this actually? No. Kill the Villainess is a villainess reincarnation into the novel thing. So it's very similar to, it's more closer to the Death is the Only Ending for a Villainess type of rom fan, compared to the Villainess Turns the Hourglass type of rom fan. I feel like I'm insane for speaking this, but it's okay. But yeah, like stuff like that, which is what I think a lot of like was like another wave in like manhwas and stuff. In terms of the romance, like the romance fantasy, isekai question mark emoji, historical vague European setting type of stories. I feel like that is where those ones usually come in now. And then I think right now, the wave of it is we're still rocking with the villainesses, by the way. But I think we're doing much more like, or at least from what I've seen, it's much more like hobby based. I don't know how to explain that. But like for me, I read obviously, things like the villainess opens like a dessert shop or some shit like that, or like shit like the tyrant's only perfumer, like things like that, which I see more of now, where it's like the villainess is, instead of like getting together with the male lead as like a like contract marriaging her way out of things, which by the way, totally forgot, an obvious fraudulent marriage is also one of those lovely tropes that I love. Anyways, but yeah, stuff like that is like, and it might be because of how I'm scrolling, but I see more of like those like the villainess just wants to be lazy and just wants to be like get away from the lifestyle that like of like seeking a revenge over the main character, or trying to change the plot. She just wants to escape from the plot, but somehow the plot always finds her. Wow, that's so crazy. Do you think it's because she's one of the main characters in the fucking series? But I feel like now there's much more. If they're not well, they're still recycled plot points, but they're not like recycled as in like, okay, we're in a story and then immediately it's like, okay, now we got the black haired, probably blue eyes, red eyes, or maybe even yellow, primary color eyes, Duke of the North. I say black hair as if we don't also have like a rise in white hair ones as well. Anyways, but stuff like that. Because now we want the villainess to be more independent. Guys, if I did proper research on this shit, I probably could make a video essay on the evolution of like manhwas and shit. But obviously I'm not going to do that to myself because I'm lazy. Instead, you guys will just have to listen to me yap, and it's okay. But yeah, and then in terms of child MC like manhwas, there's less of a born into a rich family in a story, and now they're trying not to fucking die because apparently all the kids always die really early in these stories because God forbid they have a healthy family dynamic for once in their life. I mean, who said that? But instead I feel like we have much more of the we got much more child MCs trying to be more independent. I feel like generally speaking we have a lot more MCs trying to be more independent and not like less reliant on either their parents in the series or their like love interest. Feminism in fiction. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, like things like the what is this, that reincarnated as an SSS class heroine or something, or like even the one with the I became the Dark Duke's daughter, Dark Hero's daughter. I don't know, but either way I feel like the characters are much more like independent to some extent, and usually like the stories start to focus much more on the children's interactions with each other now, as opposed to the children's interaction with their family, which is one of the things that I liked and also hated in a lot of like those like Daughter of the Emperor-esque stories, because like they kind of just get like one daughter as the princess and then she has like her dad and like her brother is just like doting on her, which is fine until shit like Beware of the Brothers start coming up, and then the love interest is her half brother and you're like, hey, so why did we do that? And I think that's when they decided, oh, you know what, we should probably do a different trope now. But yeah, but things for like school romances and stuff, I personally have never really gotten that into, so I don't have much of an opinion on it. So all I know is that the plots are relatively similar to how it started from what I'm aware of. So just the whole you have the childhood friend who will probably talk to her in the first episode or so, and then obviously he's a second male interest, a second love interest, because God forbid he has brown hair and usually downturned eyes because it's like cuter, or kinder, I guess, instead of the OMG the bad boy, OMG the real love interest in the story that's hella cool and shit. Yeah, that. But then I think power fantasy has also changed a little bit nowadays. But I don't. Oh yes, so power fantasy, at least for me, I remember obviously solo leveling, big boom in the whole like weak guy turns hella strong, but I've also seen a rise in the strong guy pretends to be weak until he needs to be strong type of trope now, which is interesting, but also kind of frustrating sometimes because like you could have done better, whatever. But yeah, usually those guys' morals are hella weird. Anyways, and then there's like stuff like I personally really enjoy the ones where the guys get like the power fantasy main character person thing gets reincarnated into a game or into another world, because the female MCs always get reincarnated into a villainess. So I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like more of like the apocalypse stuff. Definitely solo leveling was one of the big ones that started those types. But then it's like depending on if I feel like, okay, solo leveling is one of those like, okay, the main character starts out hella weak, and then you gotta like, and then he gets like really, really strong by the end of it, and he ends up killing God, as per usual, as per standard. Probably part of the job description at this point. But then you get like stuff, I think like more inspired by like Orv stuff, where it's like, instead it's like, well, actually I can't really say that. But like I feel like there's also like stuff like How to Be a Returner, I think. Stuff like that where I can't really compare it to Orb. I feel like it doesn't make sense to compare it to Orb. But like stuff like that where it's like, okay, the character is already like default pretty strong, but he has to pretend that he's weak so he doesn't like, he has to carry out revenge or some shit, usually. And then there's also this trope that I've seen where like it's very similar to Trash of the Counts Family or Loud of the Counts Family. I don't really know what the official name for it is. Where the main character gets reincarnated into a story that they read or like a game that they played as like a side character, extra character, like the novel's extra or bug player, or what was it? The swordsman one. I don't remember. There's a lot of them where the character is like really, really weak, pathetic, useless, not part of the central plot, probably will die in like 10 chapters if left alone. All that stuff. But they end up becoming like really entangled with the main character. And I feel like that is also a trope that I've seen much more now. But I feel like there's a lot of like funky tropes that have like popped up, and it's just like depending on the time that you've started reading, I feel like you'd be like, oh, okay, this is new, or oh, this shit's recycled again. But yeah, there's stuff like that, in my opinion at least. And then there's also I'm trying to get through like as many types of like tropes that I've seen personally as I can. Personally, I like to read a lot of these like school, but not real life school ones. I don't like. The thing is, I can stand modern AUs. I can stand school AUs. I can't really stand them when they're put together. I can't do modern school AUs where they're just in like some random ass high school in South Korea. That I don't really like reading that. Instead, if we're doing the school, we're going down the magic school route. If we're doing the modern AU, I don't like it that much. But we could do something else. We could do something else with the modern stuff. But like magic school AUs, great. I love them. However, I do find them kind of boring because guess what the main character is? A side character. Wow, blows my mind. Who would have guessed? Oh my god, that's crazy. I hope you know I'm being sarcastic. um, but yeah. And then I feel like now that the greatest real estate developer's done, I feel like we might have a rise in like more generally comedic stories with characters who are actually I have seen an increase in them where the character is really just doing shit to do shit or like building stuff or like stuff like that, which for me I would actually compare it to like a modern man in a mirror world, which is a martial arts one obviously, where he basically just builds like infrastructure. He comes up with the concept of toothbrushes and shit like that and like delivery drivers and stuff like that to like get money, where the whole point of it is just for them to like hoard money. I would say the Lord's coins aren't decreasing is one of them, but I'm not actually 100% sure, so I can't really confidently say that one. But like stuff like that where the whole point is they just want money, and I love that. But then there's obviously the martial arts one. I feel like is very similar to the power fantasy one, where they usually either want to revive their own sect or they are trying to destroy another sect. So like what is it? Return of the Blossoming Sword, or whatever I think that's the official name on Webtoon. Anyways, or like what else? I don't know many of them. Personally, like things like Azura the Poison Dragon is not my taste because I just don't. I feel like that's too edgy for me as a series, but it's okay. Return of the Crazy Demon. Yeah, probably read that one. I just can't remember the martial arts ones that well. But yeah, there's a lot of those. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. If you read a martial arts one, I feel like you generally kind of know what's gonna happen for most of them, unless they decide to add like a funky plot point at points. But yeah, and then there's other ones. You may be wondering, hey, Junie, are you okay? No, I'm not, but that's okay. Oh, right. Also, back to the ROM fan. We got I forgot about the contract marriages, guys. I totally forgot. I'm not even gonna question that one. Wait, I definitely read that one. Hold on. Yeah, I read this motherfucker. Okay, good night. Go EP. I'm truly just yapping right now. So don't go EP. I will just keep yapping. You're welcome. XOXO Gossip Girl. I don't know how long I'm going to keep yapping for. I will not lie. But yeah, so there's contract marriages, which is a trope, not necessarily in like a plot point, like a plot progression type of manhwa specifically, but it's more just like it's not part of like how manhwas progress. But I feel like sometimes it is, but it's just like a trope, where main character, like an obvious fraudulent marriage. She goes to the information agency and it's like, hey, girly, can I see your boss? Because I want to marry him. Because she's read the original novel, guys. She knows that the boss of the information agency is the Duke of the Empire. and then she marries him using a contract that says we will not fall in love. And we will break off this engagement after insert amount of years / time / whatever scenario that happens. And then, lo and behold, they fall in love. Wow, crazy. Yeah. Arranged marriages. arranged marriages via both parties both parties writing up a contract because one of them might have a family secret that they have to keep, like, or have to solve, like a family curse, or one of them can't get their inheritance, and that's why the male lead is willing to marry the female lead. But then, there's obviously stuff like kind of boring stuff like, oh, okay, we're just gonna have like them marry and then that's it. And then they never really bring up the arranged marriage again. And you're like, okay, well, sure, whatever. We're gonna ignore that fact that the contract is void now. But yeah. But a lot of the revenge plot ones where they get reincarnated back in time to get revenge, usually if they are already married, they will the first chapter will have them breaking off their engagement with the other guy. No, literally. I think it'd be hilarious. I don't know why these girls don't put. I don't know why more of these girls don't put in a clause like, "Hey, if you marry," or like, if a guy is desperate to marry them, why isn't there a clause being like, "Hey, if you marry me, I will give you a house and this much money." Because the amount of people who would marry somebody just for that fucking house and money in this economy, for maybe just putting up with some motherfucker for 2-3 years, hell yeah. I don't have to slave away at a job just to get a house. Like, that's just great. Anyways, I'm just saying, if you want to attract a woman, give her a free house. Not in this economy though. Like, if in fiction you have the ability to, because no one can do that now here, so you're good. But like, yeah. Anyways, all this to say, I read too much, guys. Help me. Help me. I think my roommate's gonna file a noise complaint to me soon if I keep yapping. Inheritance states marry someone. No, I would love it if somebody's inheritance said marry someone, and then in my prenup I'm gonna be like, hey girly, give me half the house. I want half the house. And then, or at least half your assets. If you're not the house, give me half the money that is equivalent to the house, so I can buy my own house. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like more people got to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why we don't. Anyways, I'm getting tired of the yap. I'm not in a gold digger era. I don't even like men. However, well, I'm like debating. You know what? I feel like Victorian men suddenly died of natural causes enough times that, like, it's not that bad to marry a man sometimes if you're getting something out of it. Like, if they die of natural causes, it's natural, you know? And then I get assets. I know, and that's what I'm saying. But, like, I'm just saying, if I ever marry a man, just know there's a reason for it. And the reason is usually going to be money. But don't worry, I love women. I don't care. Heart emoji. But yeah. A old person with a terminal disease. Unless those motherfuckers are resilient as hell, then it's a problem. If those fuckers are hella resilient, then you got a problem coming. You know when people like, yeah. No, it is rational. Yeah, that's a good idea. Those guys got high paying jobs. They're good. It's okay. Anyways, I think that would be the end of today's stream. I don't know what the fuck this was at one point. But yeah. Anyways, Yeah, anyways, the ad break will start in like 2 minutes, so I'm like also trying to get you guys out before the ad break starts because you guys don't have to be forced into another ad. But yeah, anyways, yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. It just ended up being yapping for the last hour, but it's okay. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye bye. Tee